Good morning vlog. What is up? My name is Kelsey. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a day in my life. So I hope you're excited for that. I am getting ready. It's Saturday, by the way, but I'm getting ready to go for a little run. If you don't watch literally any of my videos, I am on a weight loss journey. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get back into like a healthy lifestyle, trying to get back into running, all of that good stuff. So I'm like doing this plan to get back into running, and I am severely out of running shape. Like, I cannot even express to you how badly I am at running at this moment. But you all have to start somewhere, right? And that's what I'm doing. So I'm doing this plan and it gives you like intervals to do. So right now I am doing 60-second run, which is like a very slow jog, and then 90 seconds walking, and you do that for 20 minutes. So this is my third one for this week, and then it bumps it up next week. And I am really enjoying it, with the exception of my shins. I have always had shin splints, but like posterior shin splints on the inside, and they're ruining my life. All I want to do is run, and they just hurt so bad, and they're hurting. I can already tell that they're gonna hurt today. But I'm doing this whole like plan that I found. I'm doing stretches, I'm doing exercises, I'm doing strengthening things. So, and I got new shoes. If you saw, these are the New Balance 860s, 14s or something. And I think these are going to be a lot better for my feet, which is nice. But crossing my fingers they don't hurt that bad today, because that really puts a damper on the run. We also live in the mountains, or the little small mountains. But because of that, every run is a hilly run. Our neighborhood specifically is like... So I'm really challenging myself out the gate with running in our neighborhood, but it's just easier and faster, and you know. But that's enough on that. I'm gonna go. It's 10 o'clock right now, and on the docket today we need to clean the house. We're gonna go get coffee, and then it's Zach's brother's birthday, or it was yesterday, so we're going to his birthday party, and maybe I'll feature him on the vlog because I know that he watches them. But he's 13. He's turning 13, or he turned 13 yesterday, and it's just like, I think it's just like a family party. It might have some of his friends. I'm not really sure. So we're gonna do that this evening, and then I don't know what we're gonna get up to after that. They live like an hour away from us, so we might not do anything after that. But let's get this day in the life started. I'm not gonna bring you on my run, but I'll see you when I get back. I'm back from the run. Gonna be honest, it was better than Thursday. So I was saying this is like the third one, so I do Tuesday, Thursday, but Saturday, and Thursday my shins were hurting so bad, like I couldn't even jog. I was like shuffling basically. But today I was able to actually jog again, so I was like back to my normal pace, which is so slow, don't say nothing. It was like 14:30 or something, but that's again run, walk, run, walk, run, walk. Not that I could run any further, because I can't, but I'm just trying to make myself feel a little better about the 14:30 pace. But we all have to start somewhere, and this is where I'm starting. But my shins felt better during the run. They still hurt, but they felt better. So fingers crossed that the combo, that was the first time I wore those shoes, which I really like them, like very much. And I've done the shin like exercises twice now, so I'm shooting to do them twice a day, and hopefully that. And then I'm also gonna like strength train. I did some Pilates yesterday with a lot of like mobility and like stability stuff, so I'm hoping all of the things that I'm doing are gonna work. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna go to the doctor and be like, listen, I'm done everything that you could possibly do, but I'm gonna give it some time. And I'm also not super increasing my mileage. Like this one was like 1.4, and so I've run 1.4-ish 3 days. That's not a lot of mileage. I'm only going to increase slightly next week. So I'm doing everything that they say to do. So hopefully. But speaking of shin exercises, I'm going to do them right now. I have like 12 things that I do. The first one is, I'm not gonna show you my feet because that's not free, but you put your foot flat and then you like scrunch your toes like this to use your arch muscles, because apparently I've done so much research, and if you don't care, just skip ahead, okay? But if you have posterior shin splints, that's like, I forget the name of the muscle, but it connects to stuff underneath your, like if this was your foot and this was your leg, can you see? It connects under your foot. So you're supposed to do stuff with your arch too to get that muscle stronger. So the first one I do, I'm gonna scrunch the blanket. And then there's another one where you just go like this. It's called short foot, and it's really freaking hard if you've ever done it before. And then there's another one where you just raise, you're on your knee and you're just raising like your arch. And then I do one where I have a band. I'm like seated and I put one knee over, you put one knee over like this, can you see? And then you raise your foot up like this with the resistance. And then you do like, you squat and you do calf raises in a squatted position, and then you do squatted calf raised like walks. So that works on like strength and stability. And then I roll my arches out with a hard lacrosse ball, and then I roll my shins, which hurts tremendously. That's what I'm gonna do. If you're interested, I'll like go through a whole thing. Like if you struggle with shin splints or whatever, I'll go through this whole program in another video, but I don't think you care. So I'm gonna go do that. And then I think after I finish this, I'm gonna shower because, oh my gosh, I forgot to mention, I'm like so talkative, sorry. But it's a heat wave or something in like the full eastern part of the United States. And down here in the south, it's hot all the time. So I was like, it won't be that hot. And it's not temperature wise that hot, but they were like, it's gonna be like maximum humidity and really, really high temperatures. So that's why it's dangerous this time, because of the humidity. And I can attest, it is so humid outside. I was like so sweaty, and I'm a sweaty girl, don't get me wrong, but like way more than normal. So I'm gonna make sure to overly hydrate today, because we're gonna be outside tomorrow. We're gonna like do the lawn and go for a hike and stuff. So be safe, everybody. Drink your water. I think it's gonna be over by the time I post this video, because it's only supposed to last like a week-ish, I think. But I just want to tell you guys that it's really humid outside. I'm done now, and they hurt tremendously, but I do think they help, so I'm gonna keep doing them. But the plan is 11:15. I'm going to take a shower because I'm disgusting, and then we're gonna go get coffee, and they close at 1, this coffee place, so I better get into gear. But we're gonna get coffee, and then we're gonna go to the grocery store to get our stuff for the week, and I kind of want to buy a shirt. I don't have any shirts that aren't t-shirts that I feel confident in, so I want to try to find a shirt to wear today. You know, you get the drift. So I'm gonna shower. We have showered and we are almost ready. I'm not doing anything because we need to go. It's like 11:35 now, and we need to skedaddle. But I am gonna do my hair, so I don't have to do it later. I'm just doing mousse, curl cream, and then a little bit of hairspray, because it'll be a disaster if I don't, with all of the humidity outside. I'm not even sure all of this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. So again, on a weight loss journey, and I decided I cannot go to the store hungry, which I am very hungry at the moment, so I'm gonna have breakfast. I'm literally putting it in a cup so I can take it to go, but I am doing yogurt, and then a little bit of granola and some strawberries. That's gonna be my breakfast of choice. Whoa, sorry, you're in my cabinet. So we're gonna do We're actually gonna do like half a serving of everything. Just to tide me over, you know? Okay, and I'm still using this Simply Elizabeth Pure, why do I keep calling it that? Purely Elizabeth cookie granola. It's very good. Oh, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of honey, just like a splash. Just a teeny bit. Yeah, that was like 7 grams if you care. And then I'm gonna pop some strawberries in there. All right, that was like 30 grams of strawberries. You can't even see, hold on, let me adjust. All right, there's my breakfast, and there's my dog, or oh, there's my other dog. But I'm gonna eat this on the way to coffee, and yeah, and this is just like, I feel like it's gonna be just enough so I'm not absolutely starving, but I also know that I'm gonna be eating a little bit more than usual later because we're going to that party, so I'm trying to do it right. Fingers crossed. Guys, I'm a really bad content creator. I'm so sorry. But also, in my defense, that coffee shop is like the size of our bathroom. So you walk in and like they're standing right there. So I felt awkward. And it's also approaching closing time and I feel like they wanted us to leave.
Actually, they changed their hours.
Oh, what is it now?
6.
Oh!
Yeah.
So never mind. I was just thinking. Never mind then.
It must
Anyway.
be during school. Which doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense. Maybe they changed it like for good?
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, I got a salted caramel latte. Their lattes are very much delicious. And what'd you get again? An Americano? Mm-hmm. With vanilla?
Yep, with vanilla.
Is it good?
Better than where the other place was. That's good.
What's the other place?
The Raleigh place where I got the Americano and I was like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. Sir Walter's.
Yeah.
That was not good.
That was the
That wasn't Sir Walter.
Sir Walter's where we got the 6-shot.
Yeah. Which was also not good.
Yeah, that was not good. Raleigh does not have good coffee.
No, do not put that on record. That's not what we're saying. The ones that we experienced, we didn't personally like. That doesn't mean they have bad coffee in general. Okay, anyway, we're sitting down in the car, but there's a, like an outdoors store. That's like a mini REI is how I'm going to explain it to you, but it's like a mega mini. But it just has like Chocos and Tivas and all that kind of good stuff. We're going to go there because we always want to go and we never remember. And it's right in downtown Cleveland, so we're like 30 feet away from it. We're going to go there now, so. I want one of these so bad. I might have to pull the trigger on them, but they have like shoes. That's such a good store. What the heck? Guys, we can't go into a store without buying something. I think it's like a disorder. We bought shirts. That store is so good. So if you're in the Cleveland, Dahlonega area, I would highly recommend it. They have like Chacos, Tivas, Merrells. They have Patagonia everything. They have Carhartt. They have like water bottles, dog stuff. Comfort color shirts, which is what got us. This one, can you see it? It's like funny because I'm lazy and it's a bear in a hammock and it's so cute, and it's called Smoky Mountain Trader. That's the name of the place. But and then the dude, I don't know if he's the owner, maybe.
He might be the owner or manager.
Yeah, he was so nice. So I got this shirt. You want to show them what you got? Also, they were not kidding about the heat wave. It's freaking hot now. And then he got a shirt too. His is cute. It's
Smoky Mountain Trader.
comfort color too.
And then
look how cute. I love. And then I was gonna get a Kavu like bag because you've probably seen in my vlogs, but I wear like the Lululemon bag. But sometimes I want something more granola looking. I know that's like nobody uses that term anymore, but that's the vibe I'm going for. And I think the Kavu like mini bag will be perfect for that. And sometimes I want it on my back and not like on my side. And they had a bunch of them. But I'm going to look online and see if I like any of the patterns in the mini ones. Because they have like mini and then like the regular one. And I like some of the patterns in the regular, but I didn't love the ones that they had in the mini. So I might order one online. if I like one of those patterns better. If not, I'm just gonna come in here and get those. And also, we're gonna get some hiking shoes so we don't bust our ass in our tennis shoes on our hikes. Oh my gosh, I also forgot to tell you, he's gonna murder me because I won't shut up, but I forgot to tell you, we were gonna go on a hike. Actually, we're going on a hike tomorrow morning because the sun actually has come out for the first time in what feels like 6 months. And I was looking on All Trails for a hike to do, and there, the latest 2 reviews had photos, and I was like, oh, there's snakes at the top. And then I looked at the photos. There weren't just snakes at the top. There were snakes at the top. And fun fact, he is like nobody, I mean, most people don't love a snake. So, but he's horrified of snakes. So I'm really glad I looked at this photo because look at this snake. Can you see that? I mean, isn't that the most horrifying? That's a rattlesnake. Okay, I didn't know we had those in Georgia, but we do, and I'm just stupid, I guess. And then, this one might be hard to see. That's a copperhead. A huge one. And they were like, there was multiple. Those were just the ones that they posted pictures of. They were like, yeah, at the top of this one, there's a bunch of snakes. My soul would have left my body if I saw that rattlesnake, and you would have heard his screams from Virginia. Okay, that would have been horrible. So we're not doing that one. Even though I know that like there are snakes everywhere, I'm not gonna go to a place where somebody just reviewed like 2 days ago that it was the biggest snake I had ever seen in my entire life at the top of it, you know what I mean? So
the reason the woods have not been cleaned out yet.
yeah, we have a bunch of woods in our house, you've probably seen, but we need to clean them up. I don't want to do it, and he refuses to do it during snake season, so that's why it hasn't been done. Anyway, we're gonna go on like a paved hike until we recover from the experience of seeing photos of those. And we're also both still wildly out of shape, and we can't climb the like big fun mountain once just yet without dying. We are back from the grocery store. My camera battery is about to die, so I'll make this quick. I'm making lunch. I'm gonna do an egg toast, can you see my toaster, and then cottage cheese and hot honey on top, and that's what I'm gonna have for lunch. And then I'm also gonna try to make a watermelon sorbet base for my Ninja Creamy because we got watermelon at the store. So that's what I'm gonna try to do right now. I'm gonna charge this and then you guys can join me for the Ninja Creamy making. Toast is like my most favorite thing to eat. On this edition we have, you can even see, a slice of an heirloom tomato, cottage cheese under there, a super crispy piece of bread, and then hot honey and a fried egg on top. Oh, there we go. There's the action shot. I'm gonna devour this right now. All right, this is what we have going on here. We have watermelon that I like diced up, strawberries I diced up, and 2 limes. And I'm gonna put them into the Ninja Creamy containers. I am gonna measure it just so like I know how many calories there is. How many calories there are. I'll set you right here. Does that work? Okay. So we're gonna put Ninja Creamy here, and then I'm gonna do the juice of 1 lime in each one. So I guess I'll put that at the bottom. I found a couple recipes on TikTok, and everybody kind of just put like fruit in there. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I might do a little bit of honey for some sweetness. All right, so we have the lime, and then I'm gonna do half of the watermelon. All right, 150 grams of watermelon, 75 grams of strawberries. So let's see if that's the same for this one. And I saw some people like muddle them. So maybe I'm gonna muddle them. Some people blended them and some people just like squished them down. So that's an alarming sound. I think I'm gonna do maybe like a serving, which is like a tablespoon of honey. Do we think that's okay? Let's see. Gonna mix it with that. All right, so it looks like that. It's like much more liquidy than it was. And I am gonna make one of these tonight. So I'm gonna put them in the freezer right now. And I'm gonna report back in this video if this is a good recipe and if you should follow it or not. So we're gonna have a little chatty do my makeup with me moment because I have something to tell you guys. Okay, so I don't know if anybody watches Love Island. Oh, that just went into my makeup bag. But if you do, or you know about the lore of this season, there's a guy, I think his name is like, what is his name? Jamal or something? Okay, I don't know his name, but everybody was obsessed with him because he had like never been out of the US and he bought his passport to like go on the show because they're filming in Fiji. And he posted that he was from Georgia and sorry, I cannot multitask currently, but he posted that he was from Georgia. And so then Zach was like looking at his Instagram and he noticed right away that he lived in our apartment complex. I think he still lives there, so don't do anything weird, you know what I mean? But he literally lives there. And there was this guy who would always work out and he was like mega fit and he would like work out in the field and he would always be out there when I was walking rigs. And that was literally him. That was literally him. He lived in our apartment complex and I don't know, I'm like starstruck and I never even met the man. And he also wasn't famous when we lived there, but now he has like a bunch of followers on Instagram and that's just so funny. What a small world. He literally lived, and it's not even like, oh, he lives in your same, no, he probably lived in our dang building. Like, that's crazy. Anyway, so that's what I wanted to tell you guys, that if you're a Love Island fan, I probably met him. Just kidding, I didn't actually meet him, but I did. We passed a lot. All right, this is the final outfit. My Tevas, these are so cute, but my feet are incredibly pale. But just a black shirt and some camp counselor shorts. But we're headed out the door right now. I just did like very basic makeup because again, it's 1,000 degrees outside and I'm sweaty. So we're gone. You want to say bye to the vlog, Mr. Moreau? Oh, it's your boy. Cut you go. What are you watching? Who is that?
Luke.
Who's Luke? Oh, that guy on TikTok, the Iron Man guy?
Yeah.
Oh, we're watching Iron Man vlogs. Alright, we are setting up some game console. Which one are we trying to fix? PS4?
Yeah, PS4.
Okay, they're trying to set up a PS4. We had pizza. Everybody's downstairs. I didn't want to like whip out the camera, but it's his birthday. He's turning 13, but we're just hanging out, chatting, pizza, cake, you know, the whole thing. But now the brothers are trying to solve gaming console problems. Colton, happy birthday to you. What's up, guys? We got home like 20 minutes ago and our power was out. So if you ever want to know what it's like living in the middle of nowhere, having no power for weekends on end is it. I know that actually has nothing to do with living in the middle of nowhere and has everything to do with where we live specifically, but it just really irritated me. So our power has returned, and before it goes out again, I'm gonna make the Ninja Creamy. We have dogs barking, toys squeaking. I don't know what you want me to do about it, okay? But we have the Creamy situated, and this thing is so loud, so I will spare you. But let me get the thing out of the freezer. Here it is. And this is fully 100 calories, like the whole thing, for the whole thing, if you care about that. So, and somebody said, oh, hello, that's who be making the noises. Somebody said to do it on sorbet, so I'm gonna blindly follow that. Oh gosh. I'm gonna blindly follow that direction. Okay. It's like so super loud, so I'll be back. Good morning vlog. I just rewatched the footage from last night and it was in slow motion again. I swear I'm gonna get my shit together. I'm so sorry, but the sorbet was amazing, wonderful, delicious, perfect. I think everybody should make it. And then I just told you that I was editing a vlog and then I went to bed. So you didn't miss much, but I'm upset that that keeps happening and I'm not noticing. Like, what the heck, Kelsey? What the heck? But the sorbet was just, you saw watermelon, strawberry, lime juice, and honey. And I'm serious, you could probably even do it in a regular blender. Like, it was so good. And it was 100 calories for the whole thing, which if you're on a weight loss journey, that's incredible. So I can always make room for 100 calories, you know what I mean? Anyway, it's the next day. It's like 10:30. The goal was to get up quite early, like early for us, we're late sleepers, so like 7:30 and go on a hike like I was saying yesterday. But then the world took a really scary turn last night, pretty late, and it is June 22nd today, if that helps. And war is horrible and scary and terrible and nobody ever benefits, and it's just, I had a hard time going to sleep. I had a hard time even trying to fall asleep. Like, I just wanted to consume all of the content about it, and I don't know. So we did not wake up early because I did not go to sleep for a while, like a long while, and now we're gonna go. So we're prepared, we're gonna take water, we're hydrated, and we're gonna wear sunscreen and everything. And it's only like 5 miles, only, that's a long way for us, but it's a pretty flat trail. So we can handle 5 miles, and I think it's mostly shaded. So we'll be hydrated, we'll be careful. Hopefully it's not too hot. It's in the 70s right now, so that's much better than 80s. And if anybody is directly involved in this conflict, I hope you're safe and I hope everybody's okay, and I hope we can end it very quickly with as little fatalities as possible, but not confident that's going to happen at this point. Anyway, I don't mean to come on here and be a damper or be political or anything like that, but sometimes you have to, and that's just the reality of what's going on right now, and it's very unfortunate for a lot of people. So we're gonna go hike. I'm gonna go try to touch grass, and there's nothing I can personally do at this current moment, so I'm gonna go try to enjoy my Sunday, because I have that opportunity, and fingers crossed things improve on that front. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna bring you guys along, and then that's gonna be the end of the video. All that we're doing today is hiking, cleaning the house, and yard work. I don't really think you guys care about that, so I'm not gonna show you it. So we have this problem where one of us will put on an outfit and then the other one will come out wearing the same GD outfit. Okay,
This is my only one.
look, no, come show the vlog, please. Come hither. I had this picked out last night hanging in the closet, by the way, just for reference here. So we have a gray and black Lulu moment. What? Oh, I'm in a gray and black Lulu moment.
This is my only shirt.
I know, I'm just mad because I know I'm gonna have to change. I wanted to wear this one today. I don't know, maybe we'll just match. Maybe that's the vibe today.
And at least we go missing.
They'll be like, couple in gray and black.
Exact same.
Oh my gosh. Alright, vlog. We're out here. It actually feels quite nice so far, but we literally just started. So there's that. We're also watching out for wildlife. We got sunscreen, we have water. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be nice. I will check back in with you when I'm no longer this excited. Oh, I just walked into a spider web. Awesome. Guys, they weren't lying about the humidity. We're almost at 4 miles and we're really struggling at this point. We have 2 miles to go. You want to see the map? So we started there and now we're right there. So we just have that little bit to go. Woohoo! I'm so sweaty. Do we go that way or that way? Because you could go both ways. All right, peace out. You're going back in my book bag. I'm too sweaty for this. This is the end. We've come to the end of the video. We made it back home, thankfully. It was honestly a really good hike. There wasn't too much elevation gain, but that's Zach trying to get out of the car. But we're both gassed. Honestly, that was like low-key harder than I thought it was going to be, but it was good. It was good for us. It was a fun time. It took us like 2 hours and 9 minutes, I think, and it was like 5.3 miles. So, we had a fun time. We are exhausted, but I want to end it off here because we need to go eat, cut the grass, clean. You guys know the drill. I got a Dunkin' refresher to celebrate our win. Finishing the hike and feeling accomplished. That's a strawberry dragon fruit and it's really good. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for watching it. I had a good day yesterday and I'm in a better mood despite what's going on outside in the world. And I'm glad I got to spend it with you. Be safe, be kind, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.